So, you know, one of the best ways to do this is to pull the person's head into your chest first. Kids get lost on where to do it from, and this is one of the main things is when we get in the stance, face me, square your feet. But when I go here, they get where their arm's here, and now they're clamped, they can't clear this. So when you're doing it with your arms like this and you're trying to step around and they're still hooked on your arm and you can't clear because you're doing it wrong. You have to shrug. It means my shoulder has to shrug. I have to throw with my elbow over the top. It's like I'm taking my elbow and I'm gonna dump like this. It's not like this. They still got a hold of my elbow. So to clear this arm here, when I step in, see how I like to pull her down and then my head here first? This is simulating what I want, which is, what I want is her to fight back up. I want us for her to fight back up. So as I pull down, that momentum of her coming back up, I go with it. I go with it, okay? But I don't need you to let me, to do so much for me. Okay, I punch it in. Okay, notice I always step forward with this leg. I don't ever underhook like this with this hip back. That's inviting an attack here. Okay, so I go club, 1, 2, punch. 1, 2, I'm stepping in, boom, I come up with my hips. Okay, I can go right away. As I come up, I go right away. So I step all the way behind her. I like to catch that wrist as I go through. But this leg, when I step in and I start to come in with this foot, this is the replaced part, and this is my hips coming up. My arm doesn't stay like this. I don't go butt back. You have to commit your hips in. Look how close my hips are. Okay? I step all the way behind in one motion. This is what we're looking for. I can do this off of a counter, she shoots, I underhook her off, counter offense. I can run in and punch for it and get my counter offense. I can roll my wrist. Put your hand on my shoulder, I roll my wrist, there's a hook. There's a hook. Run an elbow, I slide into a hook. I'll take a shot. No, you pull me up outside, into a hook. I don't like how she's got me clamped here, so I'm probably gonna slide here, down, and then maybe come back. Then maybe change my feet and go high crotch. Maybe step across and punch across the body. So, we've got to be able to score without shooting. This is a powerful tie, okay? So, develop this underhook throw by right now as you work on getting into the hook. Put your hand on my shoulder. I love to catch like this. Like if her hands, when we're wrestling, she reaches, I'll catch right there. I'll catch right there. Yeah, and I think Grant does a lot of that too. Leaf, they step, reach again. I catch there, I'll roll. There's my hook. There's my hook. Notice my hips in. I might be pulling here. This hand can slide. This hand can slide from the head to the arm. Now I could go right into a roll and tilt. Okay, lots of stuff. Work on the underhook throw by. 1, 2. So on this underhook throw by, it's always best if you go right away. Right? So if I go and I put a hook on this athlete right here and I hold it forever, she's going to start adjusting. She's going to put her head in my chest. She might get an elbow on this side. Okay, so what I'm going to do, somebody underhook me. Hey, I'm going right here. I'm grabbing this elbow. My head's in the chest. Okay, I'm going to go underhook this side so you can see. I thigh fry. I take my elbow to the inside of the thigh right here. And my head's in the chest. I might try to control this far side. And I'm holding I'm not going to let her pull me out of my, pull me out of my stance. I'm underhook. I stay in my stance. That puts a lot of pressure on this elbow too. Now I have all my slip arm stuff there. Don't move. Like a slip arm. Okay. Or if I miscarry. Or just hold my ground underhook until I can come out of there. Okay, so when I hit this throw by, I typically score it for me. I typically want to go right away. Right away. And I go, the more I do this, the more leverage she has. Here, if I feel this, so I pull down, I immediately change my strategy and I move into a shooting underhook. So I want to do something about this lock, right? Like Coach Gable said this, he didn't say it to me, but I heard Coach Gable say this. You ever heard of Dan Gable? Good. So, Coach Gable used to say, hey, you break all grips. You put a grip on me, I gotta break that grip. I can't keep wrestling around until I do something about that grip. So same way here, I go hook here, boom, I feel her gripping me here. This is a grip. Just lock on it, squeeze. No, not like that, just pull your elbow down and squeeze. Yeah, I gotta do something about this. I move, I take the pressure off. Sometimes I will just slide my hand. I might slide and come all the way out and try to drag if I can. This is a backhand drag, this is very Greco. Everybody knows how I feel about Greco. I love it. Right there. Go backhand, I'm pulling down, slipping my other hand through, pulling there, attacking the body. Okay? Or for me, I like to go right into a shooting hook. Square, square, square. So I go hook, she pulls down, I'm gonna go right into here, and I'm looking to shoot off of this. But I switch my legs there too. Okay? Doing the other side is a little bit more natural for me because that's my left side. So on this side is my shooting side. There's my left leg lead. Okay? So do the throw by right away. Don't get in there and hold it and give your opponent an opportunity to put their head in your chest, elbow to the knee, hand to the knee, or your thigh, the same thing I just did to defeat it. What did I do? Okay? Underhook me, this side. Right here. Wrestle here. I might control this far side, she's inside. I might go get an elbow. I'm putting a lot of pressure. You're trying to jack this up, jack it up. Jack it up, jack it up, jack it up. She can't. Because I'm in my stance, my head's in the chest, I'm thigh prying. Okay? Work the throw by right away. 1, 2.